I want to see our guys came out with energy, and that was something that, and I think part of that was the crowd. I think when the game started, and I think part of it is also they are a very close team in a lot of ways, and so them coming out, playing hard. Would we like to have had a better first half and taken care of the football? Yeah.
Devin Gardner and his receivers, what kind of versatility and depth did you see from that wide receiving core in the absence of Devin Funchess?
Yeah, I think, the addition of Jake Butt helps, getting him back and healthy, and we kind of, picked our spots with using him in some ways. But, Darbo and Chesson are both very talented. Norfleet gives you a great spark. Freddie Canteen is starting to get back to where he kind of was last spring. So, having some depth there helps. Obviously Devin Funchess is can be a difference maker because of his athleticism and size. But I think the other guys did a nice job.
You expect Devin back next week?
Well, we'll see.
You talk about the job or the role that Glasgow and the Noses have played in limiting that run game.
Well, I think Ryan, and I said this to Ryan before the game, I thought he had his best week of practice, his best week of football that I've seen from him in all areas, and he played that way. And so I think between, Monet, Pipkins, him, and Maurice Hurst, which all four of them played in there, it's a good group, and it's a growing group. And so it's, it's a good group to be around.
Brady, how concerned are you about kind of the slow start to the running game? It looks like it's on the verge of getting there, and then 2 steps forward, then another step, or 2 steps back, and another step forward. Are you concerned about that, or do you think it'll just come with time?
No, I think you're always concerned about it. Would we like to run the ball better in the first half? No question. Start of the game. But at the same time, if you go through, and it'll be interesting to watch the tape, the first series of the game, some of the things that we wanted to try and establish from a formation standpoint. You're trying to get your feet wet a little bit to see how people are going to defend you as a team, but we need to run it better, and that will be a main focus this week.
All right, Nick, back middle. Brady, Devin throws that pick there in the first half, then looks nervous the rest of the way. How did you assess? How did Devin play? I mean, are you concerned with?
I didn't. Maybe you thought he was nervous. I didn't. I didn't think he was. And I think the ball he threw, that would be interesting. Again, you only see it once. To me, it was a little high, but it was on target. And I don't know if J.U. got a good chance to try and go get it either.
Thoughts on the cornerback play, particularly Lewis coming back with an interception and Peppers defending out there on the corner? Well,
I think the guys who we played, we rotated Blake and Jabril and also Jordan. And I think they played tighter coverage. We did a few things different with some of the blitz things as far as, we played some zero coverage, which we don't play a lot of, but thought we could play it, lining up at the sticks and those kind of things. But, I think, and I think, we'll watch the tape, but I think they all did a nice job in there.
All right, Brennan, back in the middle. You mentioned being able to use the crowd kind of to jump back from last week, and it helped early, you said, but I'm sure you heard some of the boos at halftime, things like that. What's your level of concern about the team having to deal with kind of that, some outside negativity?
You know what? We got great fans. And you know what? They've got high expectations like we do. As far as the players, they know that they can only control what they can control, and that's playing the best Michigan football we can.
Mark, down here in your left.
Why didn't Jared Wilson play?
Jared, we don't talk about injuries, Mark, but,
Is he injured?
well, he has something wrong with him, yes. He has something wrong with him.